We started this module with a very simple set of questions, and one of them was, what is your kitchen table? Where is it coming from? During the next few moments, you will be in King Melinda's shoes. You will be holding out hope that your kitchen table can be rescued from not being a solid object. Because if we find out that your kitchen table is not solid and not coming from the past, you have to start accepting that this is also true about chairs, mailboxes, fire trucks, and sidewalks. Your current understanding of world as a solid, extended place that you exist in is just a mental structure. That solid world is not really there. Seen in terms of dependent arising, any so-called solid object in the world around you has four aspects: structure, function, form and energy, and imputed meaning. So let's look at the table from all four of these points of view and ask ourselves a very simple question. Is any part of this table coming from the past? The first aspect of this table is structure. The table has 4 legs, iron braces, and a plank tabletop. Screws and nails hold it together. There is a penny glued to one foot to make it sit evenly on your kitchen floor. The legs are balancing and supporting the tabletop. The braces are preventing the legs from falling outwards or towards the center. And as long as all these relationships hold, this situation we are calling a table will keep your breakfast from falling to the floor. You will notice all the verbs I'm using. Legs are balancing, braces are holding, and so on. Structure is always an event, something that allows a larger emergent function to occur. In this case, the larger emergent function is that of keeping your breakfast off the floor. In the case of the San Francisco-Oakland Bay Bridge, structure allows each moment of bridge to have the emergent function of preventing cars from falling into San Francisco Bay. The table we are looking at may have a very similar structure to a moment ago, but the event of structure that we are witnessing right now, the arrangement of legs and braces and tabletop that is currently keeping your breakfast from falling to the floor, is something that is occurring, and it is occurring entirely in the present. It is not coming from the past. The second aspect of this table is function. The table is preventing your breakfast from falling to the floor. Function is the emergent property of structure. Function also only ever occurs in the present. It is not something that comes from the past. The table can function as a conversation piece, a breakfast table, or a homework table, a playhouse for your kids, a safe place for the golden retriever to lie under during dinner, a gathering place for family meetings, or a place to put your car keys when you come home from work. But whatever function it has, that function is always occurring in the present. None of these functions are coming from the past. The third aspect of this table is energy moving through form. The table is made up of energy flowing at different speeds through the fibers of the wood, the nails, the cast iron braces, and so on. There are no privileged moments here. No two moments in the flow of this table are ever the same. Atoms are shedding, joints are loosening, iron is oxidizing away. The split second of all this flowing energy that you are looking at is occurring in and as the present. It is not arriving from the past. The fourth aspect of your kitchen table is your own imputed meaning. That is, what you think about the table and how you define it. This also occurs in the present. If that shaky leg finally gives way, your imputed meaning might instantly change from table to firewood. Beyond these 4 aspects, your kitchen table is empty. There is nothing in your table that is a table. Something is happening in front of your eyes. Table is the word you attach to it. But the something that is occurring in front of your eyes is simply a large-scale event, one of form and energy arranged into structure, which enables certain functions. To all this, you append the word and concept table, a word and concept that exists in your head. Now, according to your OS, this table is coming from the past, but we've just seen that absolutely no part of this table is actually coming from the past. In terms of form and energy, the table is an event, a momentary arrangement of energy. Its structure and function both occur in the present. Your imputed meaning, what you think the table is, also occurs in the present. So absolutely none of this table is coming from the past. And this is true for all of the so-called objects in the world around you, which means the world is not arriving from the past. We could have gotten to this point very easily by simply pointing out that since all things are already events, and events, by definition, only ever occur in the present, nothing in the world around you is coming from the past. But our resistance to this idea is so great that it makes sense to really drill down and leave no room to escape. And my guess is that you are still not accepting this. You are starting to make room for this idea intellectually, and that's a start. But until you swap out that large chunk of your OS that has you existing in and moving through a solid, pre-existing world, you won't get anywhere in Zen.